In the International Volleyball Academy, we have already taught you how to properly handle the ball, how to set, and how to play the bump pass. In this episode, we'll teach you how to receive a fast ball. A key element in receiving fast ball is specific footwork, which varies with different types receiving.
Do you remember the moment in the first episode when we covered basic postures and foot movements of children? Now we're interested in the specific movements involved in receiving a fast ball.
The key principle is that the movement of the legs precedes all other movements of the body, hands and arms, during the intake. Players are usually further away from the net before the serve and take a step forward at the moment of the serve. This is followed by what is known as a split step, an activation movement that allows for a quick start.
The split step occurs when the player does not yet know what exactly awaits him or how he will have to react. After the split step, there may be another movement to the side, forward or backward, or there may be no movement at all.
It is very important for training to realize that each situation requires a slightly different foot movement. It is our responsibility to give children the tools to handle these situations. We focus on exercises that develop both mechanical and functional leg movement.
Mechanical exercises are used to get the legs moving, while functional exercises are designed to be used in specific situations that the player is put in. Examples of these exercises include lateral movements. We offer new exercises as well as some that you know from previous episodes. Then there are various coordination exercises that enrich the repertoire of leg movements. Another exercise is the rotational movements in the hips with the release of one leg, which are applied when the ball is directed to the head and the player tries to dodge the ball with his feet. All of the following exercises are designed for this purpose. We start by imitating the correct movement. The next exercise is in pairs, where one throws the ball from the chest from a distance of about 4 mm towards the neck or head of the other. The other responds by reaching out with a rotation of the torso. This is the only way to resolve the situation in the game, with the speed of the ball flying towards the head. The same principle is applied in the drill when the player reacts to the ball bouncing off the wall.
It used to be assumed that a player should get into a two-legged stance at all costs when receiving, as in this case. However, this is not always possible due to the speed of the incoming ball, as these shots of top volleyball prove.
Instead, we try to equip players with as large a repertoire of locomotion movements as possible in our modern methodology so that they can handle these situations successfully. The breadth of locomotion techniques is illustrated by footage from top women's volleyball. These range from receiving in front of the body followed by backing up, to rotating the torso and receiving in a position without ground support, actually a miniature jump, to receiving in a forward fall. All of these leg movements during the reception are included in modern volleyball.
Receiving a serve is a subtle but very important activity that is the foundation of the attack that is so pleasing to the eye of the viewer. In both men's and women's volleyball, it is a key activity, even if it is a bit of an oversight.
Indeed, a good reception is taken for granted. A bad one is a fatal failure.
Children age 14 should be able to receive and control the ball effectively after a hard serve. This includes recognizing the difference between receiving a free ball and a fast-flying ball, as well as being able to use different types of foot movement.
In this step, players should complete work on the arm platform, the proper alignment of which allows the ball to be targeted to the desired location. We guide the children that receiving a serve is not just getting the ball up, but targeting the setter with an arcing flight path. We try to incorporate drills where players target a base.
Because of the speed of the ball, the players are just having trouble so far, whether it's with improper arm rotation or the lack of leg movement and reaching out for the ball. But we have to hang in there for a while. You see, even a junior national team player can't avoid difficulties.
We don't just let players receive the ball aimlessly upwards in training, but we try to force them to aim constantly. It is important that the target area is set vertically to the ground, whether a target or a traditional net eye. Our patients will surely eventually celebrate success, and the player will enjoy the stroke after their own reception.
We linked the correct footwork, torso, and arms. The legs were covered in the last episode, and now we add the correct arm work, where the surface formed by the forearms is rotated perpendicular to the flying ball.
The important thing is to lead the players to keep their arms together even after bump pass. It's natural that mistakes happen to masters, but the goal is that they are not the result of poor technique or carelessness. We will discuss the specifics of receiving different types of serves, such a jump serve or a float serve, in future episodes.
The movement of the legs when receiving a serve always precedes all other body movements. The split step occurs when the player does not yet know what reaction to choose and activates the legs for the next possible movement. Training focuses on developing both general and specific, strategic leg movement. Each receiving situation requires a specific movement. It is important to learn a wide range of movements to handle challenging situations. The player must recognize the free ball and the fast ball and use his feet and react accordingly. In addition to the feet, a properly aligned arms perpendicular to the direction of the fly ball is important for receiving. We guide the children to not just receive upwards, but to aim for a specific spot by linking footwork and arm work. We want players to keep their arms and hands together even after the bump pass is done, as this affects the programming of the movement.
In the next episode, we'll start looking at the spice of volleyball. Spikes. Are you ready to spike some balls?